small, ain't none major. Every day I get it, I should probably run for mayor. 3 steps ahead, number 1 chess player. I don't do no talking, bitch, I'm dog like a layer. I can spark it up, though I make it unfair. Baby, where you going? Bring the shit back. Baby, I'll be flowing, don't you act like it's whack. Live a sweet life, bitch, I act like I'm Zach. Schwetzel, give a pipe, if it's fat, I'm smack. That's a fact, I'm getting racks, I triple pass. All the demons scheming, it's too much to eating. I ain't worried about the release, I'm breathing. I see everything when you think I'm deceiving. Like I got a garden on this dirt, I've been seeding. Watch me grow a damn good fruit, ever eating. I'm speeding, I'm still ain't switching, and I keep a flow wet like some champagne dripping. Soul food, I'm cooking up that soul food. Bitch, I'm cooking up that soul food, I'm cooking up that soul food. Bitch, I'm cooking up that soul food, I'm cooking up that soul food. Bitch, I'm cooking up that soul food, I'm cooking up that soul food. I can't kick it with you motherfuckers, I got old news. I've been balling out, bitch, I'm feeling like a pro dude. Cold dude, the one that make you wanna grab me cold dude. Yeah, I might be young, I got the wisdom of an old dude. I told you, I'm colder than the wind when it blows through. If you got secrets, you know Schwetzel gon' expose you. And I'm getting raps like a motherfucking tofu, bitch. One more, guys. Y'all know how we do. I ain't been fucking listening to no music all day. I've been watching everybody else's live streams and shit. And fucking doing a whole bunch of shit.
Hit him with that 100-round drum when I come in. Run up in the party with a gun and the gun shit. If he acting stupid, hit him with that fucking gun quick. Acting like a bitch, hit him up, then I gun shit. Train to go, yeah, I'm fucking Rambo. If he acting stupid in the street, ain't got my gun, it's Kimbo. I don't give a fuck, Cali move on a roll. Acting like a bitch, that's time to get exposed. Me and my brother, yeah, we came up from the struggle. If he acting real stupid, then it's time to fucking tussle. I don't give a fuck about that talking that you on. All about that action when I walk in what you want. Acting like a bitch, you a bitch, that's legit. If you fucking with Drew, you get shot up in your shit. Everybody like the rap that I spit. Yeah, she slopping on me like corn on the cob in this bitch. Yeah, I'm going off the top in this bitch. If they acting crazy, I'ma get real insane in this bitch. Go insane in this shit. Yeah, my chain down the dang when I come up in this bitch. I like my bitches got thick, cream up in my pockets. Watch this, that's what baby tell me when she drop it. Exotic, my aroma, I just took a large spritz. Large spliffs to the face, always got me confident. Took the pain to the bank, I still got deposits. Now it's time to clock in, I'm that poet Raven. Negative like Sadist, haikus be my sayings. Who the fuck y'all praising? Follow the sun through mazes, spend some time in cages. Schwetzel burn trails he blazing, all this smoke Jamaican. All these lanes on pavement, wreck it, Ralph, I break shit. It's just like work, I change shit. She giving me brain, but she brainless. They say how movie dangerous. Me like no fucks, do what I want. I came through, I handle my nuts. I stay calm when they in a rush. I lift up when they in a rush. So much shit I've overcame, so much shit I've altered, man. I'm the one who fought to change. Bitches Schwetzel off the brain. But I don't even need your shit. Bitches Schwetzel off the rip. I don't even need your shit. Bitches Schwetzel off the rip. You ain't catch me with your bitch. Bitches Schwetzel off the rip. I ain't even need that shit. Get your fucking hand before you hit them fucking streets. Bitches Schwetzel off the rip. I'm killing all these enemies. Lead they ass to seize. Bitch, I came up off that. Man, y'all don't even know. Man, y'all don't even need to know about that shit. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't need to know. Y'all don't. Oh, bro, let me tell you. Let me fucking tell you. You don't need to know. I don't believe you know. I ain't seen you know. But Schwetzel always know. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in this bitch in the communication station. So we gonna take a little time breaking down some shit today. Some shit that I've been thinking about. I just need to do one thing beforehand. I probably should have did this before I fucking started the live stream, but y'all just bear with me for a second. I gotta find the
I gotta find that image that I had drew for you guys the other day. I don't think I ever saved it though, which is troubling. Yeah, they don't give you a chance. They don't give you a chance to refresh or nothing, man. They don't even give you a chance. They don't give you a chance to fucking find out, bring it back, anything. Wow, you can. They have AI tools in the Paint now, so I can literally just sit here and type in what I want, and it'll give it to me. I guess we're just gonna. I guess we're just gonna redraw the shit that I used in my previous live stream again for you guys. Let's find a window. Glass shadows. Now I'm playing fucking Limbo. Yeah, I got a cut on my neck. Why is the paint screen not popping up? Typically it show it right here. What the fuck is the problem here, gangsta? Y'all know we just did this shit the other day. Let me share the screen and everything. Now that's not what we want. I just want that window itself. There we go. Okay, now the squad can see what we're doing. Okay, so first off, we're just gonna redraw the picture that I had used as a point of reference the other night, right? So this is your conscious awareness. We all remember this. Then fuck. Then we got, how the fuck did I do this last time? We'll just make it a bit bigger and move it where it needs to be moved to. Okay. Conscious awareness, the first smallest circle. Subconscious awareness, second circle here. And then now bring this one up. This is your unconscious awareness. Everyone who watched the previous video, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it, because it's going to help you to understand the shit that I'm actually referring to and using whatever this fucking drawing is as a point of reference. You get what I'm saying? So the title of the video that you're going to be looking for is Your 3 States of Consciousness. I'm pretty sure that's what I titled it. We'll go and check my fucking YouTube channel real quick, just in case y'all are having trouble finding it. Find the fucking title of the video. View channel. Okay, now it's just not popping up. What's the name of it? Your 3 States of Consciousness. Yes, I was correct with the with what I had chose to title it. Your 3 States of Consciousness. If you haven't seen that video yet, go watch that video first, and it's gonna help you have the right perspective and the right context clues to be able to even understand what I'm gonna try to express to y'all today. And fuck trying, we just doing it anyways. But I think y'all get where I'm coming from on that tip. Okay, that's just it showing me that it's sharing. Okay, so for those of you who have watched the previous video, now y'all know that these 3 circles are your 3 states of consciousness: subconscious, unconscious, and conscious awareness. Not in that order. First circle, I'm pretty sure y'all can see my clicker whenever I'm on here too. The first circle and the very smallest one in the front, that's your conscious awareness. That's our 3rd dimensional perspective. That is us seeing through our 2 eyes, hearing through our 2 ears, feeling with our 2 fingertips, the sensory glands, and the when it manifests down into organs. That's what we're viewing here. Subconscious awareness. This is the more when you start getting into the more metaphysical and metaphorical concepts as far as how things are being presented to you in your mind and shit like that, before it gets down. Because this is the thing. What the earth is correlated to, what the 3rd dimension is correlated to, and what our life experiences are correlated to is this conscious awareness down here in the very bottom. Okay, That is what the essence of our life is made up of. But obviously it stems from the spiritual concept as far as the unconscious and the subconscious, and then it manifests into the third dimension. But how everyone is observing things and how everyone views the world and how people correlate themselves to reality is based upon solely their organs, their senses, the conscious awareness. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And what everyone is focused on is trying to logically understand something, and that is what the trickle down effect, as far as how I explained it in the previous video, that is what it is trying to obtain, some type of understanding. That's what your ego, that's what your conscious mind, that's what your conscious awareness wants. Even if you may not consciously be aware that that's what your conscious awareness wants or your ego wants, but at the end of the day, that is what it is being, that's what it's striving for, and that's what it's being used for, to logically understand something and to bring whatever concept that we're getting from our unconscious awareness and our subconscious awareness and bringing it towards something that could be logically understood down here in the third dimension, as far as when we start to get into using the left brain and using our intellect and using our intelligence, and it actually being something that can make sense down here. And the problem is, not everything is made to be logically understood. Not everything is made to be, you know what I'm saying, in that type of way. Damn. Sorry, I seen somebody that I knew, and I also seen a girl with a fat ass at the same time. So I just like got hit with like a double whammy of fucking distraction all of a sudden. But let's continue on anyways. So yeah, what we're getting from our unconscious awareness, and y'all peep game too, the photo, the initial photo was bigger than this. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and construct the photo how it actually was. You know what I'm saying? So boom, and this is the overall space that you in as a spirit, esoterically, metaphysically, whatever concept you want to say. And like I told y'all, these smaller circles are meant to represent other spirits with their three states of consciousness doing the exact same thing in the same overall space that you might find yourself in at the moment. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of times, like I said, a lot of times these spaces that these overall spaces that we be in, everything that is contained within them is not necessarily something that could make sense in reality. It's not necessarily something that you could explain to somebody in reality. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And this is not to say that it's delusional or it's an illusion or it's some imagination made up shit. You know what I'm saying? Because just depending upon your level of awareness, you know, certain influences that be taking place, and you know certain things that be going on spiritually, internally within you in the space and location that you're in the spiritual realm, wherever you're at. Right. So this is another tidbit of information that I needed to really be added to the previous video, but it can be added to this one anyways, because it seems like majority of the people who watch my channel or are sub to my channel anyways, for the most part, watch pretty much every one of my videos. You know what I'm saying? So so the people who watch regularly, they're going to catch both of them. Like my viewership on videos like this, for the most part, stay the same. So it's like the same amount of people is watching every single video. I don't necessarily obviously know if it is the same people or not. It could just be a coincidence with the numbers. But what I truly think be going on is the same people be watching all of the videos, every piece of content that I upload and shit like that. So yeah, everybody who's like really fucking with my content like that and shit, y'all are already gonna be caught up on game. So I don't really have to do too much further explanation as far as that goes. Or make this into like a part 2 video or some shit like that, because y'all gonna catch up whenever you get here anyways. But yeah, so like I told y'all, not everything in this overall space right here is meant to be logically understood. Sometimes you just gain an awareness, or you gain a frequency, or you gain a vibration and become aware of it, and then it's just an understanding beyond like logic, reasoning, beyond intellect, beyond left brain matters. You just internally understand it. You get what I'm saying? So in this third ring on the outer ring here at the top, when you're within this space and location, this is your unconscious awareness. So like I told y'all previously, a lot of times the unconscious awareness be correlated more to vibrations. You essentially pick up a bunch of vibrations through your travels in these spaces. It's essentially, that's what the unconscious awareness is predicated towards. And then when you get down into the subconscious, and the reason I say this is because the unconscious awareness is nonverbal. You don't ever get words, phrases. You don't ever get song lyrics. You don't ever get, it's all imagery, and it's all shit, you know what I'm saying? Symbols, shit like that. That's what be going on in the unconscious awareness. That's why I say it's more predicated towards vibration, because there's no language, there's no wording or phrasing that you can put together. There's no, you know what I'm saying? When you're developing shit on your unconscious awareness, it's all nonverbal. It's all vibrational. And the thing is, a lot of y'all will get lost, even if you're people who do have a higher percentage level of awareness or wisdom in dealing with these things. You might get the two confused, or you might not know how to pick up on the vibrations that you're receiving due to you creating too many internal vibrations to move your space into a new location. So if you're happy with the space that you're in and you don't feel like you need to move around, you feel like you don't need to create a spark and emotion to help you rise up out of that and go to some more enlightened or more lighter space and location that might jive with your spirit better. If you're already happy where you're at, understand you need to cut off your vibrations a little bit and just kind of go with the flow of that specific environment that you found yourself in or directed yourself towards. You get what I'm saying? Start to cut off those vibrations a little bit, and don't be so worried about sparking feelings and be so worried about trying to move your space to a new space and shit like that. Don't focus on that so much. If you're happy where you're at, be happy where you're at. That way you can develop the awareness of that space and location. That way, whenever that uplifting or that high place that you got to by being satisfied within that space and location, when that falls and dies and becomes something that is not a high point to you anymore, and it's more so like a low point or a downfall type of point, now you have the necessary tools and you've went through the experiences of what that space needed you to develop. That way you can move to a new space with utter sufficiency. And that way you don't have to be dragged back to certain other spaces due to you not picking up on the frequencies and vibrations that you were meant to pick up from the space that you were in, and whatever awarenesses that you were supposed to develop, or whatever experiences that you were supposed to develop. So your trifold, your 3 states of consciousness right here, this shit, you can move it around anytime that you want to. You can move your space around anytime that you want to, but don't get so fixated on being an explorer and an exploration type of individual all the time, because you're going to miss out on certain opportunities, and you're going to continue to be summoned back to certain spaces that you might not even like anymore. Even if you did previously like that space, you might not like that anymore, and you're constantly going to get summoned back to that space because you're missing a piece. There's some piece of awareness that you didn't get from that. Right? So, like I said, it's predicated because it's nonverbal. It's a lot of imagery. It's a lot of symbols. It's a lot of representations of things, right? Or object being used to represent something. And I'm talking about the imagery or the vision that you see in your mind based on when you know you're tapped into your unconscious awareness. You get what I'm saying? Now, when we move on from the unconscious awareness, pay attention, it's vibrational. When we move down to the subconscious awareness, this is when we start to get more of a frequency coming in. You get what I'm saying? When you get into your subconscious awareness, this is when it start correlating to frequency more. So, for example, when you're in your unconscious awareness and you know that you are, and you're starting to develop those images and those visions and getting whatever awareness that you're meant to extract from that. number one, don't put the pressure on yourself to try to understand it. You get what I'm saying? Just be aware of it. That's really, for the most part, just being aware of it is really all that you need to do. You don't really need to understand it and break it down and try to make it third dimensional and try to make it make sense to other individuals and all that shit. As long as you're aware of it, you're good for the most part. But like I said, it start with the imagery up in the unconscious awareness. And then you get into the subconscious awareness and you'll start getting, based upon that imagery and those visions that you were getting, or those representations that you were seeing, now you're going to start to develop your frequency based off of that. You're going to start to develop your thought forms based off of that. So when it trickled down and you develop that unconscious awareness and you got it fine-tuned to where now it can be something that trickles down, whatever it is that you accumulated from that unconscious awareness, it trickles down naturally. Y'all don't need to put pressure on trying to understand the shit. The shit just happened naturally. Whatever you're meant to get out of it, you're going to get out of it. Mistakes made or not, it doesn't fucking matter. So when it trickled down and it starts to become a subconscious awareness, this is when you'll start to develop your frequency. You'll start to develop ideas around it, and you'll start to a lot of the time, see, this is the thing. It is more correlated to frequency rather than vibration. And anybody who know a thing or two, when I'm speaking on frequency and vibration, vibration is emotions, feelings. Frequency is thought forms, intellect, intelligence, information in some type of way, but mostly just thoughts. You get what I'm saying? In the aspect of which I'm speaking on it today, right? So it's not going to be a situation where you're developing some sort of logical reasoning to break down whatever symbol or image that you just seen. No, it'll be more so of shit that's correlated to it in some type of way that go along with the same type of vibration that you picked up from your unconscious awareness. This is how you understand that you are beginning to understand it internally. It don't need to make sense to nobody else. It don't need to be something that's logically understood amongst the world. It's something that you're beginning to understand within yourself. So you just start to develop the frequency around it. And a lot of times, like I said, it'll just be certain shit that is correlated to whatever vibration that you picked up with your unconscious awareness. So for example, you will get like song lyrics that just come up in your head for all of a suddenly for no reason, but it's correlated directly to whatever that vibration was that you picked up from your unconscious awareness, right? It'll be like song lyrics, or it'll just be like a certain wording and phrasing that'll pop up in your mind, or a certain saying, or a certain, you get what I'm saying? This is the context clues to allow you to know that you're starting to develop your own understanding of it. And it comes from the unconscious to the subconscious. You develop the awareness of the vibration that you're picking up due to the water that you're swimming in right now, whatever space and location that you're in spiritually. You pick up on that vibration from the water, and now it trickles down. You start to develop your own understanding of it. And now when you start to develop your own understanding of it, that is what is sparking these thought forms to be able to be birthed. You are being aware of the vibration itself before trying to understand it, before trying to, like, oh, you see an image in your mind. Oh, now you start to think, oh, I wonder what that means. What does that mean? How do I make sense out of that? How can I understand that? Nah, just let it happen naturally and it'll be much easier. Whenever you try to think about it like that, you're really blocking yourself. And that should be another clue to help you understand that you don't even actually understand the space that you're in at the moment. Otherwise, it would just be something that happened for you naturally. And it's not something that you necessarily need to work at to try to understand all the time and put the pieces together and all this extra type of shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about when I say when you start to develop the frequencies. I'm not talking about actually sitting here and being like, oh yeah, I wonder what this means, and oh yeah, this is what that means, and that is what this means, and all these symbols and imagery I'm getting in my mind. No, that's not it. The subconscious awareness will be correlated to more thoughts that represent the energy of whatever vibration that you picked up on, or whatever virtue and principle of the vibration that you picked up on. That's what the that's how your first frequencies are gonna come to you. You get what I'm saying? It's just like I said, it's just going to be examples of shit, song lyrics, a random saying that pops up in your mind, a random couple words or some shit like that. And that's how you know you're starting to understand it more on an individualistic, personal type of level. And then now we can get into the conscious awareness. And the conscious awareness is more correlated to the energy realm. You get what I'm saying? So if you're, like I said, if your first instinct when you pick up a imagery or a vibration from your unconscious awareness, if your first instinct is to immediately try to drag it down to third dimension and immediately try to drag it down to your conscious awareness and into the energy realm and try to understand it. Oh, I wonder what that means. Oh, I wonder what that means. That you're trying to skip steps. You're living in reverse now. You're trying to develop some shit in the opposite type of way based upon how y'all been programmed and shit like that. I can't say necessarily it's y'all's fault at the end of the day, but you get what I'm saying. So you know that you're on the right tip whenever shit play out in the way that I just explained it. And whenever you finally get down here to this conscious awareness, after you've developed all the other states of awarenesses around it, when you get down to this conscious awareness, now that is whenever it's time to focus on the energy aspect of it, how this shit play out in real life. And if it's because this shit can play out in a multitude of ways. Whatever shit that y'all got going on inside of y'all selves, this shit can play out in multifaceted ways. You get what I'm saying? But for example, now when you have gotten it down to the energy realm and the conscious awareness, now is when you see examples of it playing out in real life. Now you see examples of you having the know-how to make it happen in real life. That's where the practical application come in. The shit that I'll be talking to y'all about all the time. The wisdom is in the practical application. Because the thing is, if you're sitting here trying to consciously understand some shit that you're getting from your unconscious awareness, your main problem is going to be you're not going to have the know-how from this conscious awareness to tie one to one, add one and one together and make two, and actually have the process necessary to carry out whatever means to an end that you're trying to reach, or whatever goal that you're trying to reach, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever opportunity you see based upon some new awareness that you just gained or some shit like this. But this shit be happening naturally for all of us. Motherfuckers just don't know the steps. Like if you really play the game, you know the steps. You know what I'm saying? If you a real spiritual individual, and I know this shit look kind of janky. Like I was gonna even speak on this in the last video. Like I know I'm on fucking Microsoft Paint right now, and I'm drawing random circles on the paint board, and this shit kind of look janky right now. But bro, this is the real shit. The way I just explained this shit to y'all, like you can't refute this. You physically can't refute this. This is what we're all experiencing in life. People just be trying to jump straight from the unconscious to the conscious, or people try to be mixing the two up and not understanding what's going on and shit like that in your own mind. Like this is yours. It's not. Oh man, I can't even sit here. I'm about to get mad at y'all, bro. I'm about to get mad at y'all for real, because y'all don't even be using y'all's own mind. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. But yeah, I started to get pissed off at y'all because y'all don't even be using y'all's own mind. Shit, I ain't even necessarily need to read that text message right now. I really could have just waited. Because that was some shit I didn't even necessarily need to be aware of, because I was already aware of it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is the shit we're dealing with, y'all. Everything is a trickle down effect. So, like I said, don't sit here and try to logically understand the shit that you are getting from your unconscious awareness. 9 times out of 10, majority of that shit is not meant to be logically understood in that way, or even played out in the world in that type of way. A lot of shit just be internal tool for you to help your character and help your morality and help your virtue and principle and shit like that. That way, when it trickle down to your conscious awareness, now you move different. Now you exhibit those characteristics and traits. You get what I'm saying? That's what this shit is always predicated towards. Like, y'all can't get lost in the fucking fluky ass concepts of what people think their mind is or what they think they're aware of and shit like that. Like, no, this shit is way deeper than y'all think. And it's way deeper than just having 2 eyes and a fucking mouth and a goddamn dick and pussy organ. You know what I'm saying? It's way deeper than that. But it's so simple though. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Like, a lot of y'all don't be wanting to get into spirituality and shit like this in the real way because it seemed too difficult, especially the way that a lot of people be kicking shit and making it seem like it's so complicated and making it seem like it's some fucking otherworldly concept and it's so far out there in the universe that nobody can even grasp it in some type of no. Like, it's not like that. It's really simple for real. You just got to go through the hard part. You just got to go through the pain and suffering or whatever you're called for. I can't say everybody, you know what I'm saying? My neck is stiff as a board right now. But yeah, man, I really ain't got much else to say on that. Oh, I didn't even break down the main topic of the video for y'all. I didn't even break down the main. I almost forgot. I started getting into breaking down the 3 states of consciousness in a better, more expanded way than the first time I did. I done forgot about the fucking main topic and title of the goddamn video in this bitch. So let's run it back. Bring our image back up, and we'll get to breaking this shit down how it's meant to be broke down. Right? So actually, we don't even need the image. We don't even need the image. We just gonna freestyle this shit. Y'all seen the image. Y'all know what the image looks like. We don't need to refer to the image no more. And that's the same way. That's the same way you develop it on the unconscious awareness. Okay, we've seen the image. We've used the image as a point of reference for a certain time frame. Okay, we don't need it no more. We done seen the image. We know about it. Okay, we don't need that no more. We don't need that no more. Now let's get into something else. But anyways, the topic of the video is how to encapsulate. I about said trap, but I like the word encapsulate a little bit better. How to encapsulate frequencies and vibrations. Now, when you have an understanding of your 3 states of consciousness on that level, right? Instead of just taking in everything from whatever space and location you're in at the moment, now you have the opportunity where you can pick and choose. And I don't like using the word choose or choice or something like that, but y'all get the essence of what I'm saying. Now you can be a little bit more selective about what frequencies and vibrations you necessarily let in, because you know that you need the womb first. You need the vibration first. That way you will have a space to be able to develop and birth new thought forms and ideas. So you need the woman first. You need to be able to encapsulate the vibration first. That way you have a womb, you have a container to be able to put those thought forms in, to develop those, to build them and nurture them. You get what I'm saying? So when you have a better understanding of the space that you're in, or just your 3 states of consciousness itself in general, now's the time when you need to be a little bit more selective about what vibrations you're picking up on. You get what I'm saying? And due to, okay, I thought I seen somebody else I knew. I need to just stop looking around for real. Fuck all these people. But anyways, you can start to grow your awareness in that realm of reality even more. So when we're on the unconscious tip, you can start to recognize certain vibrations just based upon whatever imagery or whatever type of symbolism that is presented to you at the moment. So you know now, and you've went through enough experiences, you've went through enough internal travels and shit like that. Now you know the vibrations that you want to stay away from, and you know the vibrations that are better for you, and you want to go more towards those, right? So that's the essence of learning and developing your awareness there. So that you can be able to do these things, so that you can actually bring yourself in more sufficient directions that puts you in a space that you would rather be in at the moment, or whatever worked for you, right? So now that you have gotten the essence of how to be more selective with your with what vibrations you're correlating towards, and what you're picking up on, now this is how you begin to actually encapsulate these vibrations. If this is something that you want to keep for a period of time, or you move to this space and develop this awareness, you stay in that awareness for a minute or some shit like that, and don't get lost. All this shit is not made to be forever. Y'all need to, the more you go through these experiences, it's going to give you more tools to show yourself as far as what spaces you need to be in and don't need to be in. So now that you've come to grips with that, now you're a bit more experienced. So now you actually have the ability to encapsulate these vibrations and hold on to them for a while. But don't hold on to it forever. Don't hold on to it forever. When it's time, you need to go through the experiences to be able to know when it's time to move. Know when it's time to move somewhere else. Know when you're starting to get stagnant. Know when you're starting to get stifled. And we're talking about internal energies here. We're talking about everything that's going on with you internally, regardless of whatever space and location in the third dimension that you may find yourself in at the moment. You need to be peeping game of what's keeping you stifled internally, no matter what your external circumstance and situation is at the moment. If you're being stifled externally, 9 times out of 10, you're probably in a situation where you have some stifled, pent up, not flowing in the right type of way energies within yourself that you need to work on, right? So, yeah, now you have the ability to encapsulate vibrations. So when you actually, the act of actually encapsulating these things is just being aware of what vibrations that you want to select at the moment to make a part of your spaceship, right? So now that's how you get to be able to encapsulate the vibration itself. Now, once you learn how to encapsulate these vibrations itself, now you know what vibrations you need to tune into at what time of the day and whatever you're going through at the moment to develop the sufficient frequency. So now you know how to develop the womb. Now you know how to take care of the woman. Now you know how to marry the wife. You get what I'm saying? You've got the womb created. You've encapsulated the vibrations. You know what vibrations you need to be fucking with and not. Okay, I just seen a police pulled up. I just got fucking pulled over earlier today, and I'm just not trying to deal with that shit again. Even though I'm not driving at the moment, these motherfuckers pretty much can do whatever they want to. So I'm gonna just keep my eyes on that goofy toadette looking little fucker for a minute and make sure everything's okay. I just seen him go in the Walmart store though, so I think we all right. But anyways, now you've taken care of your woman. You've gotten what's necessary to encapsulate these vibrations and be able to maintain a vibration for a longer period of time. You experience happiness for a longer period of time. You experience peace for a longer period of time. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's how you know that you've been able to encapsulate a vibration and be able to maintain it for a longer period of time. That's how you know you've encapsulated it. Right? So you've got the womb now. So now by default, yeah, taking that first step, you've already helped yourself. So now kind of God is going to kind of help you the rest of the way for the most part. You know what I'm saying? You've taken the first step. You've already helped yourself. Now God going to look out for you for the most part. You don't even need to focus on encapsulating the frequency now at this point. You don't need to worry about having that sewn up now at this point. If you're tuned into the right vibrations, by default, you're gonna develop thought forms. You're gonna develop frequencies. You're gonna start to have sons. You're gonna start to give birth to sons and shit. You're gonna start to give birth to stars and shit like that. And now you got a better idea of how to approach your energy realm, your conscious awareness. You got better ways of approaching whatever situation come across you in the third dimension now. That's how you actually encapsulate frequencies and vibrations and be more correlated to whatever it is that you want to do or whatever you want to bring forth or whatever mission you feel like God had for you. That's how you do it. Before you get into a book, before you read a Bible, before you go and talk to a government body, before you go and talk to your mom and dad and get advice about what career path you need to take, any of that shit. Before any of that shit. So that's what we really got going on. But anyways, I'm pretty much done breaking that shit down now. We'll just go along with some questions. If y'all got any questions, anything like that, any awarenesses to bring towards me, anything like that. So the comment section is gonna be open to y'all for now. So we'll just hang out for a few more minutes. I'm not gonna try to sit up here and be up here all day or sit up here and burn myself out or anything like that. I do still have some shit to do, and I've been up since very fucking early this morning, and I've been riding around doing shit all day. You know, so I'm not gonna sit up here and try to burn myself out, but we will, you know, connect with the audience a little bit and let y'all have y'all's time too and ask whatever questions y'all want to ask or, you know, just speak to me in whatever way y'all want to type shit. So we here for that for the next maybe 10, 15 minutes, unless y'all just start bringing up some good talking points and shit like that. And I just want to continue going. Shit, I might have to take a motherfucking nap before I get back in the studio and start recording. But yeah, I'm just waiting on questions from y'all, man. The main topic of the video has already been broken down to its fucking fullest extent. Every piece of fucking unconscious, subconscious, and conscious awareness that you could possibly fucking have, you have now. So there shouldn't be nobody coming into my comment section asking me to break this video down further or give any more context to it or anything. I've given y'all every piece that y'all need to that puzzle for real. Ain't nobody wanting to talk. Y'all still in here viewing me though. Man, they ain't got no questions, no nothing. Oh man. I am getting a little tired though. I can't even lie to y'all. I've been fucking riding around in this bitch all day, dude. And got fucking pulled over. Yes, sir. Yeah, I might need to take a little bit of a fucking nap before I get back into recording and all that shit. See if my fucking little dope vape got fucking charged up at any at all while we was here. What do y'all want to do, man? There's still 2 people in here viewing me, bro. I've already broken down everything I could break down. What do y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying? We'll do whatever the fuck y'all want to do right now. Yeah, we can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do right now. Somebody tell me something to do. We can listen to some beats. We can browse some of my music. We can fucking try to freestyle. I'm not the best freestyler in the world. I usually typically write, you know what I'm saying? But shit, we can do whatever. We can react to some shit. I don't be doing that much, but fuck, I'm just trying to chill with y'all. Well, now we know that bitch definitely got charged. Holy fuck. Shoo. 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 That shit hurt it, man. I tell you what. Motherfuckers be goofy, bro. What y'all want to talk about, man? I'm getting tired of y'all. How y'all in here but not saying nothing? All right, man. Mac Dang said freestyle some stuff. I was about to say, man, y'all ain't on shit, bro. Okay, we'll do some freestyling. That was low key the one that I wanted to do the most. We just gonna go and browse some YouTube beats and fucking see what we can find. If y'all don't know, my favorite type of beats to look up is these right here. Suicide Boys type beats. I've fucking made songs out of a lot of these or rapped on them a lot. See what we can find.
Too cold.
I like that. Yeah, I don't like that beat. Right, I didn't like that last beat.
Too cold.
I'm straight. Bring that hoe back. Bring that hoe back. I don't think I got the Wi-Fi access to be able to do this, bro.
Too cold.
I know I'm being a little bit extra difficult with this shit right now. But let's